Morning, great people. This is Zip. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day or will have a fantastic day as we get started and get into this week. Again, it's all about keeping your mindset straight and keeping the positive juices flowing as much as possible and keep that negative noise out of your life. With that, we'll get right into it. And the market's looking good this weekend for those of you that have been paying attention. And again, I don't look at them in the focus of, oh my goodness, are they going up or are they going down? It's more of a measuring stick just to see what's going on. But Bitcoin shot up to $103,000, and everything is progressing as it should be. Going to be an exciting coming year, and we'll get into that here in a minute. But with that, I want to talk about RLUSD just a little bit here. Mr. David Joel Katz Swartz put out a post yesterday, and I think this should go without saying, but we have a lot of new folks who are in this market into crypto, and that's kind of what this channel is about, as well as for seasoned folks, and just really just to build a community to make us all aware and to gain the knowledge and the understanding and the confidence to know what we are invested in and just keep each other propped up. But with that, David had posted about RLUSD, and just kind of a warning, if you would, but he posted RLUSD goes live. There may be supply shortages in the very early days before the market stabilizes. There actually is someone willing to pay $1,200 for RLUSD for a tiny fraction of one RLUSD. Tools will show you the highest price anyone is willing to pay, even if it's just a tiny bit. Maybe someone wants the honor of buying the first RLUSD on the DEX. And he goes on and says, the bottom line is, folks FOMO into things. And at the end of the day, I hope everyone understands that RLUSD is going to be a stable coin. And the point that he's trying to make is, as they initially start to put this out on the market and it gets out on the brokers and the exchanges, it may be higher than what its stabilized prices of $1 is going to be. But if you were to buy into that at that price, it's going to go down, right? So just a word of caution out there. Just always do your research and kind of pay attention to the market. As I'd stated before, I'm not planning to buy any RLUSD for an investment purpose right away, because the whole point of a stable coin is that it is stable and that it is going to be based against the US dollar. So it's only ever going to be worth $1, give or take, a little bit of price, unless something dramatically goes wrong. So, basically what David was saying and kind of what I've been saying is, just don't FOMO into a stable coin. Yes, there's a lot of hype out there, but RLUSD or any other stable coin that may come out in the future, for that matter, is not an opportunity to get rich. It's not to build wealth. It's there to provide liquidity so we can get in and out if you want to. As an example, if I decide to sell some XRP, then I may sell it into RLUSD, because there are going to be other opportunities where you can take that RLUSD and put it, as an example, on Uphold and earn 5% on your RLUSD. So as my money's sitting and I'm waiting until I jump back into the market, I can still be compounding some fraction percentage of increase. So there's going to be a lot of different plays out there that are going to be available. But again, just be very, very careful. Know what you're getting into, and just understand, again, RLUSD, it's a stable coin. So there is no way to make money off of it. And I'm sure there's some smarter folks out there than myself that will try to arbitrage it maybe from different exchanges to exchanges. But you got to be highly technical and know exactly what you're doing if you want to get into that. So for me, that's a no-go. But just wanted to provide that little bit of information there and make sure everybody is on the same level and we're all here to succeed. But talking about 2025 and RLUSD going into 2025, there's going to be a lot of factors that come into crypto in the coming year that are going to make this a little bit different of a market than what we have seen previously. We know there are U.S. crypto laws that are going to establish regulatory guidance, that are going to give it structure and backing, legal backing in 2025, which is going to increase price and confidence for large institutional players. There are stablecoin laws that are going to be passed and are going through that are going to sanction the use of stablecoins as financial services to be able to be provided. We're going to see a broad utilization of crypto basically through all of the world and in all of the markets because of these regulations. As we've talked about previously, the president and the cabinet coming in is committed to making the U.S. a crypto capital of the world in the first year. And I believe he's going to try to do that within the first 120 days. I think he's going to come out with a full head of steam, and there's going to be a lot of implementation and support to the crypto market, which is phenomenal. That's exciting. He's also talking about the no taxes for US based crypto. So HBAR, XRP, XLM. So all of these US based Cardano, I think for a minute what other ones, but anything that is US based basically is going to be tax incentivized. So no capital gains taxes if they implement that and he can get that passed. Banks are going to be allowed to custody crypto. All of these things are positive momentum that in 2025, this is going to be an environment that we have not seen previously. We're going to have a new SEC and CFTC, that Treasury that is focused on being pro-crypto. As far as we can tell, those folks that are being nominated and given the head nod are pro-crypto candidates, which is going to be extremely beneficial. We have been in an environment for 4 years that has been highly regulated, and it's been an upward fight, as we've seen with XRP, that I'll remind everyone is the only one that has legal clarity in the United States today. But there's going to be additional ETFs that are now coming out on the market as well. We know XRP, there's talk of HBAR. Basically, once all this regulation comes in and the ETFs hit the market, there is going to be a frenzy of new liquidity and demand in the market because it's going to be the easy button. Folks are not going to need to understand wallets and stuff. So, 90% or more of the population that does not want to deal with understanding how to buy and purchase crypto and self-custody your own crypto, they're just going to use the easy button and hit the ETFs, which is fine. At least they're in the market. They may not own their coins, but they will be the benefactor of, gaining some profits from the market without a doubt. So again, 2025 is going to be exciting. And as I keep on saying in my posts on X and then on here, 2025 is the year for us to thrive. And let's get it. Let's ensure that we're ready and we have our exit strategies ready to go. And we're going to absolutely build wealth in 2025. And speaking of wealth, just a little character set here. Just wanted to talk about wealth a little bit more. And I think we all understand money is not going to change who you are as an individual. It's really just going to amplify who you are. So if you're a greedy person and just a pessimistic person, negative in mindset, when you acquire money, that just amplifies that even more. And that's why we look at some wealthy folks and they're absolutely miserable, um, because, they have money. And for us that don't have it, we look to them and think, well, how can you be so miserable? It's because they have no foundation and they have no purpose. Um, and, vice versa. If you are someone who is kind and kind spirited and willing to help others, and, you just have a love in your heart, so to speak, for people, when you become wealthy, you're going to continue to be that person, and you are going to find ways to amplify that environment through businesses, through nonprofits, through whatever it may be. So again, that's why I speak so much and post so much about mindset. It's not about the money. Anybody can acquire money, but it's about who you are and foundationally how you see that wealth and that money and what you do with it with your family. And I would just end last little quote that I saw this morning. And again, I start every day with a positive mindset. I meditate, and whether it's listening to music or whatever it is for you, I would recommend that. But wealth is more than money. It's about abundance in all areas of life. To attract wealth, think and act like the wealthy. Educate yourself on financial literacy, invest in yourself, and never stop learning. Visualize your financial goals, but also take the practical steps towards them. And that's exactly what needs to be done. You need to just focus on where you want to go with your wealth that's coming in 2025. Because if you've been in the crypto market for a while, I believe in my heart that it's definitely coming, and that's what this channel is part of about. Just having a conversation and discussing some things and preparing everyone with the correct mindset, with the correct tools and everything, so that we as a community will succeed and put some good back into this world. But with that, I hope you enjoyed this, and continue to like, subscribe, and please share the channel. Drop some comments in the YouTube, helps the algorithm, and I like to see them just so I can respond to them and see whom I'm talking to, because the whole point of this channel is really just to provide help, assistance, knowledge, and just get the word out as much as possible. Again, nothing I say is financial advice. It's just a zip tip. And with that, we'll catch you tomorrow.